A 17-year-old from Texas just did something that should not be possible. He broke not one world record, he broke 2 world records in just 13 days. Experts are comparing him to legends like Ryun and Webb. The entire track and field world is watching. This is the story of a teenage phenomenon who is rewriting what we thought was possible. If the track and field world was not fully aware of Cooper Lutkenhaus before February 2026, they certainly are now. The 17-year-old Nike professional from Texas has established himself as one of the most talented young distance runners in the history of American athletics. Born on December 19, 2008, Lutkenhaus is still a high school student, a junior competing professionally against collegians and elite adult runners, and he is winning consistently against all of them. Lutkenhaus comes from a family of athletes. His father, George, was a state runner-up in the 1600 meters. His brother, Andrew, finished 4th at the Class 5A state meet in Texas and ran 1 minute, 50.04 seconds for the 400 meters as a senior at Nike Outdoor Nationals. But Cooper has already surpassed both of them in terms of achievement and recognition at a significantly younger age. His high school career has been nothing short of extraordinary. As a freshman, Lutkenhaus ran an American high school freshman record of 1 minute, 47.58 seconds in the 800 meters at the Brooks PR Invitational. He won the Texas Class 5A state title as a freshman with a time of 1 minute, 49.84 seconds. He went undefeated in the 800 meters during his freshman year, winning 3 national meets and capturing the state championship. In June of his sophomore year, he broke Michael Granville's 29-year-old high school record of 1 minute, 46.45 seconds by running 1 minute, 46.26 seconds at the Brooks PR Invitational. He is being compared to Ryun, the legendary American miler who set the high school mile record that stood for decades. He is being compared to Webb, one of the fastest American teenagers of his generation. These are not casual comparisons. They reflect the genuine belief that Lutkenhaus has the potential to become one of the greatest distance runners America has ever produced. The most remarkable aspect of Lutkenhaus's rise is his consistency and his willingness to race aggressively. Unlike many teenage phenoms who struggle after their initial breakthrough, Lutkenhaus has looked absolutely amazing in each of his races throughout 2026. He has remained undefeated as a professional. Every time he steps on the track, he lowers his personal best or establishes a new world record. The pressure would crush most teenagers. Instead, it seems to motivate him. On Saturday, February 1st, 2026, Lutkenhaus competed at the Millrose Games in New York City. The indoor track meet is one of the most prestigious events in American track and field. Athletes from around the world travel to compete on this storied stage. For a 17-year-old high school student, it represented a moment to announce his arrival on the global stage. Running the 600 meters, Lutkenhaus clocked 1 minute, 14.15 seconds. He broke the under-20 world record in the short track 600 meters. The previous record had stood for years. Lutkenhaus erased it with the confidence and composure of a seasoned professional. He ran the race at world-leading pace. He crossed the finish line and knew immediately that he had done something special. The world record was official. This was not just a random victory at a mid-season meet. This was a statement of intent. This was a 17-year-old telling the entire track and field world that he had arrived. The time of 1 minute, 14.15 seconds would become the standard by which all other under 2,600-meter runners would measure themselves for years to come. 13 days later, on Saturday, February 14, 2026, Lutkenhaus lined up for the 800 meters at the ASICS Sound Invite in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This was his opportunity to prove that the 600-meter record was not a one-time achievement. This was his chance to demonstrate that he belonged in the conversation with the greatest young distance runners in history. Running with splits of 24.89 seconds for the first 200, 50.56 seconds for 400, 1 minute 17.56 seconds for 600, Lutkenhaus clocked 1 minute 44.03 seconds to win the race and break the under-20 world record in the short track 800 meters. He defeated Penn State's Handel Robon by 0.7 seconds. More importantly, he erased a world record that had stood for 26 years. The previous record was held by Russian Yuri Borzakovsky, who clocked 1 minute, 44.35 seconds in January 2000. Borzakovsky went on to win Olympic gold in the 800 meters at the 2004 Athens Olympics. He was an elite runner at the highest level of international competition. Yet Lutkenhaus, at just 17 years old, had run faster. The comparison was staggering. With this performance, Lutkenhaus moved to 6th fastest in indoor history for the 800 meters across all age groups. He was running times that very few runners in the entire world could match, and he was doing it while still in high school. He was competing in a professional event against professional athletes and winning convincingly. To understand the magnitude of Lutkenhaus's achievements, consider his outdoor personal best. In August 2025, at the USATF Outdoor Championships, Lutkenhaus ran 1 minute, 42.27 seconds in the 800 meters. This time ranks him 19th all-time in human history in the 800 meters. Think about that. A high school student is 19th fastest in the history of the event that has been competed at the highest level for over a century. His outdoor personal best would have made him a medal contender in the Paris Olympic 800-meter final. It is a time that very few runners in the world could ever hope to achieve. And Lutkenhaus ran it as a high school junior. His career is just beginning. At the 2025 USATF Outdoor Championships in Eugene, Oregon, Lutkenhaus finished second to Donovan Brazier in the 800-meter final. The time he ran at that championship, 1 minute, 42.27 seconds, made him the youngest American man to ever qualify for the World Championships in Tokyo, Japan. He competed against the world's elite runners and held his own against them. For a high school student, this was an unprecedented achievement. What makes Lutkenhaus's rise even more remarkable is how he approaches racing. Unlike many runners who come from way off the pace and rely on a devastating finish, Lutkenhaus runs aggressively from the beginning. He takes the lead early. He maintains his pace. He accelerates when necessary. He finished second at the US Championships to prove he could compete at elite levels. He broke 2 world records in 2 weeks to demonstrate his capacity for excellence. When asked about his mindset before the ASICS Sound invite, Lutkenhaus reflected on his disappointing performance at the World Championships in Tokyo in 2025. He stated that the experience has really helped him this year. Rather than being defeated by the disappointment, he has used it as motivation. He has channeled it into his racing. He has turned regret into determination. This maturity at such a young age is another indicator of his potential for long-term success. Experts are already speculating about what times Lutkenhaus could run in the coming years. With his current trajectory and dedication to the sport, the outdoor world record is not out of the realm of possibility. Olympic gold in Los Angeles. 2028 is a realistic goal. The question is no longer whether Lutkenhaus will be great, but how great he will become. In less than a fortnight, Cooper Lutkenhaus rewrote the ceiling for what a high school athlete can achieve. On February 1st, he ran 1 minute, 14.15 seconds in the 600 meters. On February 14th, just 13 days later, he ran 1 minute, 44.03 seconds in the 800 meters. 2 world records spanning 13 days. One 17-year-old from Texas redefining what is possible at the highest levels of competitive track and field. He remains undefeated as a professional, outrunning collegians and elite adult runners. His outdoor personal best of 1 minute, 42.27 seconds, ranks him 19th all-time in history. The track and field world is watching Cooper Lutkenhaus with unprecedented attention. The comparisons to Jim Ryun and Alan Webb are grounded in performance. He is a high school junior running times that rival Olympic finalists and breaking world records that have stood for decades. The future of American distance running belongs to Cooper Lutkenhaus, and his future is just beginning.